Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at a really awesome new type of farm that I like to call the Smart Potato Farm. Now what makes something smart in Minecraft? I mean really, does it do your maths homework for you? Unfortunately not. Can it solve complicated equations? No, what it actually does is it picks up your potatoes while you harvest them and throws them into a furnace ready for a nice dinner. So I suppose you could call it a very good device, excellent mechanism, it's really great. That was a good save, wasn't it? Honestly, I apologise to the 8% of my audience that just so happen to be of the female variety. I really don't know why I say these things, but anyway, we're going to crack on and take a look at this thing in action. I'm sure most of you aren't here for casual sexism, so all you have to do is flick this lever here. That will turn on your bone meal that is ready to grow your potatoes. Then you go from the block side and place the potatoes down. If you miss one, then just go back and hit this button and you'll see they all get harvested, and then they also get picked up. So then you just run back along, hit the button, get harvested, and then run back along, hit the button, they'll get harvested. You can see that a couple are left on top. Now I sort of consider this to be a design feature because it means that you don't actually run out of potatoes. You can continue planting them. Not every single one of your potatoes is going to be turned into a baked one, which I think is pretty good. So once you've finished your harvesting session, you just flick the lever off again and the bone meal will stop. Then you go right the way down to the bottom and you can see this little complex spaghetti junction of wiring, but trust me, it really is quite simple. All of your baked potatoes will be fed into this chest here. A couple more are being smelted right now. Now down here is an interesting part of the design. It actually has a poisonous potato sorter so that none of those get into your furnace because you don't want to be cooking those, that would be disgusting. Now up here you can see this other chest is just for charcoal so that you don't run out, which is pretty useful. Now all the other bells and whistles are actually fairly self-explanatory, and I'll get on to explaining those in the tutorial, which coincidentally I'm about to start doing, so let's crack on. So you want to get things started with a 3x10 area. This is the direction that your potato farm is going to be facing, and you want to go into this corner, go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up and place a regular piston, then take those out and do the same thing on the other side. So that's 4 blocks up and a regular piston, and then take the blocks out. Then you want to place a block here and 5 pieces of dirt. This is where your potatoes are gonna go, so that is the 5 there, and then another regular block there. You should have 1 piece of space between this block and this piston. Now from this block you just want to carry out a line of blocks round here like this. Is going to make up your water trough. I'm going to be using glass because I think that looks the best, and I'm going to do a full one because once again I think that looks really good. And then you just want to fill in the bottom so your water doesn't flow through because that would be useless. And then just fill in your water. There we have it. Now for your piston activation, you just want to place a regular piston facing in this direction with a block on top and a button on the side here, and you'll see that when we hit this button that will move across, and then you want to do the same thing on the other side, so block up, button there, and then a regular piston facing round the back here. Now is probably a good time to do a little bit of decoration on this farm, so I like to make these little things and then place blocks along the back as well. So I'll just do that, get my decorating done, then I'll catch you in a bit. Hopefully you didn't decorate this area here like I just did, because that is where your dispensers are going to go. You just want to place them in a line going across, all of them facing into your dirt, all the way along, even where the block is, because if you think about it, when you go this side the block's going to be there and this will be a piece of dirt, and then round the back you just want to place a line of blocks here with redstone dust on top like that. For the next bit you're going to make your comparator clock, so you just want to place half slabs going down like this, all the way down here and down another level like that, and then you want to place redstone dust on top of each of those there. Then you just want to place a block here and create this sort of formation. So you want to make a 2x2 area and then a block out the back, redstone dust there, a comparator, set it to subtract mode, and then redstone running around like that. Now you should see when we flick this on, we get a very rapid firing clock that will then run up into our redstone if you've done it properly, and you can hear our dispensers are firing, so that seems to be working well. Now if all you wanted to do was the potato farm and not the smart part, then you have done that. You've got the clock for the bone meal, so just fill all of these up, and you also have the piston pusher mechanism which will then harvest your potatoes. However, if you do want to make the smart part, then this is for you. So for your rails to pick up the potatoes, you just want to place 2 blocks like this and then run 2 hoppers into that block there and run these blocks out all the way to the other end like this, and then you just want to place a powered rail on this end, regular rails running all the way across like that, and then another powered rail right here. Underneath this block, you just want to place a lever and flick it on. Then on this side, you just want to take out this block and replace it with a powered redstone block. So that will turn on that detector rail, and this will turn on this powered rail as well. Now for the next part, which is your furnishing area, you just want to place a furnace with a hopper running into the top, and then a chest here, and run a hopper into that. That is where all of your potatoes are going to come out of, and then a chest running into this, and a chest on top as well. That is where your charcoal is going to go. Now over here, you just want to place 2 blocks like this and run both hoppers in this direction. This is going to be your poisoned potato sorter. So for that part, you just want to place a block here with a comparator on top. Then you want to go round the back, place 2 blocks along like this with redstone dust on top, block up like that, and then a repeater, block, redstone dust, and a redstone torch there. Now in this hopper here, you have to place around about 22 items. I'm just going to throw 32 in because they will all be filtered out and be passed on down into this bottom hopper. But there we go, that is sorted it. And for the final finishing touches, you just want to place a hopper minecart down here. That will pick up your potatoes and then till all of this soil ready for your potatoes to be placed. Put all of the coal into your chests and just get everything ready to rock and roll. Now if you do want to run an easier input into your comparator clock, then you can just place 2 blocks here, repeaters like that, and then a lever, and you can flick that on. That will turn on all your bone meal. But let's give this a quick test. So you go from the side with the block, place all of those, and then hit this button, and we should see that most of our potatoes will be picked up. And then there we go, hit the button, they'll get harvested, and just there we have it. It's working very nicely indeed. So there it is, a smart potato farm. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really like the idea behind this one. It's certainly something that I'm going to be using on the HermitCraft server, and I thought that you would enjoy it as well. But if you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.